Hey guys, it's Bella and welcome to my channel. So for today's video I have a rewind spread from the 19th of April to the 25th of April, and I'm using this kit from Planners Anonymous. This is the Serenity Kit, and as always I have my bottom washi, the date covers and the sidebar section down. But yeah, I'm really excited to use a kit from Planners Anonymous because I have never tried out any of their items before. They do have a subscription service, but they do also sell items in their shop, like non-subscription items you can purchase in the shop. So one of the things that they sell are weekly sticker kits in the coordinating themes of their previous subscription boxes. So like I said, this one here is the Serenity Kit, which I picked up this kit for this week in particular because the Thursday was Earth Day, so I just thought that the sort of vibe of the kit worked out really well. And I also just really love the colors. So yeah, and this is also printed on a premium matte paper, I believe, which is really, really nice. So here I'm just trying to get my camera to focus because I believe either the weather was just horrible or I was just struggling with my camera, as I do sometimes. But yeah, so starting off, I'm just putting my full box down, and I had originally put the word header on top, and then I just realized that I didn't like that, but because this kit didn't come with any glitter headers, I did end up pulling some in from my own collection. But yeah, this kit did come with two different double box scenes, so I did put one double box scene on this side of the page and then the other double box scene on the second half of the spread. But yeah, I pulled in these glitter headers from 𝚑𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚎𝚑 plans that were left over from a kit that I had used last year, and I thought that the purple colour worked really well with this kit. And then I did use the word headers for the rest of the rest of the headers, I guess. So I used to do and today, and I did try to sort of alternate as I went on between the to do, today, and little things. So on the Monday I had a driving lesson, so I used the car icon from the sticker party to mark that in, which I believe this day was like a really, really good lesson. Like I had a super good lesson, and then the next lesson that I had this week was just a complete opposite, and I ended up having a meltdown, but I will mention that when we get there. And then I just believe this day I didn't do a lot. Like I kind of just stayed home and just relaxed, which I think was the vibe for most of the week. I just didn't have a lot of energy to get a lot done, unfortunately, which happens sometimes. So yeah, so I just marked in sort of having some me time and sort of relaxing at home. So I used the little sleeping mask from the GP Studio, and then the me time script is from a shop that is no longer open. And then I wanted to mark in working on Korean because I'm in the process of self-teaching myself, self-studying Korean, and I'm using a textbook series that I bought from Amazon, but they do have it basically for free on their website as well. It is the Korean from Zero series, which is like a textbook and workbook all integrated in one, and then they do have a website where you can listen to the audio recordings, and then there's also like an online copy or like a website version of their textbook, shall we say. So yeah, so I was just working on one of the chapters that day. And then I did go and do a grocery run, so I used the grocery icon from the kit, and the pencil that I used for my Korean studies is from 𝚑𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚡 plans. And then at the bottom I marked in that Day 6 had their comeback, which Day 6 is sort of like a K-pop band, I guess, because they do play instruments. And then New East, which is a K-pop boy group in the traditional sense, also had their comeback. So yeah, some new music to listen to that day. So I used the Maru sticker from Paper Milk, and then at the top I marked in my TV for the day, which was Mayor of Easttown, which is an HBO show that I've really been enjoying, which my mum and I watched together. So yeah, and that little thing sticker, the TV little thing, is from 𝚑𝚑𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘 It was leftover from a kit that I had used. And then moving on to Tuesday. Tuesday was payday, so I used the payday flag, which is from Plannerface, which is super old, so I don't think she sells those anymore. And then the sort of character sticker is from Planet Beautiful, who was no longer open. So yeah, and then again I just marked in finishing the Korean lesson that I had started, because I think this day I was just finishing my notes and then also doing the sort of workbook questions. So again I just used another pencil sticker from 𝚑𝚑𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘 plans. And then here I am just marking in my no wait, never mind. I marked in that I had to bring in the bin, so I used that trash day sticker, which is from 𝚜𝚎𝚗𝚎𝚘𝚗𝚎𝚘𝚗𝚘𝚗𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘 And then here I marked in receiving happy mail from Mama Me Handmade Designs, so that little mail sticker is from a shop that is no longer open. And then in the evening, my mum and I went for sort of a short walk, and then we did go and do another bit of little grocery run. So the shoe icon is from the GP studio. So then moving on to Wednesday, I'm just putting in my full box and then my headers, and then I will go into the day-by-day plans. But yeah, like I said, I tried to alternate the headers. So like for Tuesday I did today and little things, and then Wednesday I used to do and little things. And I did also try to like put the plans underneath the corresponding headers, so things for the most part are somewhat in chronological order, but if they weren't, it was just because it fit the header better that way, if that makes sense. So yeah, on Wednesday was when I had my sort of nightmare of a driving lesson, which is just, I don't know if it was just like nerves or what it was, I don't know, but I had already woken up in kind of like a weird mood, and then I had a shower that morning, washed my hair, so I used this kind of like, she looks kind of angry, but yeah, I just used the little character sticker from 𝚜𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚎𝚑. And then, like I said, I had my driving lesson, which, I don't know, I just kept making mistakes, and when I get frustrated, I just get really like anxious, and I cry because I'm like, I just have all these pent up emotions. So I did kind of have a breakdown, and I just felt really horrible like for the rest of the day. But like I've since had lessons, and nothing as bad as that lesson, so I think it was just one of those days, I guess, I don't know. But yeah, so that car icon is from the sticker party, and then I just marked in applying for a job, which I don't remember what job I applied for that day, but I used that label, that little things label, which is from a little spark. It was left over from a kit that I had previously used. And then I did some planning that day, which I filmed my April monthly. So I think in my April monthly video I mentioned that I had like a bad day, and like my planning kind of went a little wonky because of the weird mood that I was in. But yeah, so that time to plan is from Nicole Hutch Designs, and then I did have to pay for my next sort of 10 driving lessons, so I just marked that in with a little credit card. And then at the end of the day, I was watching Tale of the Nine-Tailed, which is a K-drama, which I believe I finished the week after this spread, I think. So yeah, so that Netflix binge is from 𝚜𝚑𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘 into the day by day. So I think the first thing that I marked in was that it was Earth Day, which is sort of the main purpose of purchasing this kit, which I didn't have any Earth Day like stickers, like any scripts or anything that said Earth Day, and I didn't really have any plant stickers either, so I ended up just pulling in a piece of the deco, which worked out really nice. So I just marked that in for Earth Day, and then I marked in going to light therapy, so I used this little thing which is left over from a kit that I had previously used from 𝚑𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚡𝚑𝚘𝚑𝚘 Plans, and then at the top I marked in that I had to pay for Mother's Day for the brunch that we were going to, because basically what had happened was I had booked over the phone, I think the week prior, and then I got a phone call that day saying that I had to book online as like for their booking system or whatever, which the main reason that I booked on the phone was because I tried to book online in the first place and it wasn't working. Like it said on the website like you had to call to book. So anyways, I told the person on the phone that, and they're like, oh yeah, well it works now, so you can book online, and if there's any issues like just call us back. So I did book online and make the payment and everything, so that was all sorted. So I used the money icon, which is from Paper Crown Planner, I believe, and then at the bottom I marked in having a YouTube binge, so that YouTube icon was from Arctic Paper Studio, and then we did go to Pilates, which that sticker is from Fox and Cactus, which this ended up being our sort of last Pilates session for a little while, because then we did end up going into lockdown on the Friday, and then the like fitness centers and different things had to be closed for like a couple of weeks, or like a week or so. So yeah. But yeah, moving on to Friday, I put in my full box and then the headers. So yeah, Friday I didn't do a lot. I think I kind of had a bit of a sleep in the morning, so I used one of the sort of scripts in the kit that says me time, and then I did also use a little eyelash sticker because I don't really have a lot of sleeping in stickers. I need to buy more of those. I buy a lot of like other sort of relaxation stickers, but I always forget to buy like sleep-in kind of ones, and so I didn't want to run out of the ones that I was using, so I ended up pulling in, like I said, this eyelash kind of sticker, which sort of works. And then the me time script, like I said, is from the kit. And then later on in the day I did go to light therapy, so I just marked that in, and then here I was just marking in that I had a bit of a headache. which, yeah, I can't remember what it was. I can't remember if it was like a sinus headache, which I think it might have been because I tend to get a lot of those in the sort of like autumn winter time with like the changing of the season and the cooler weather and all that kind of stuff. So it might have been that, or it might have just been stress related. I do not remember, but I did go to light therapy that day, so again I marked that in with a little thing from 𝚑𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚎𝚑 plans, and then the character sticker that I use for my headache is from 𝚘𝚎𝚘𝚙𝚜, and then here I marked in watching the press conference that the Premier made that day, and then the lockdown being announced. So basically we went into a 3-day lockdown, and then we had sort of like interim restrictions, I think for like a week or two. So yeah, I don't know, it's so long ago now that it's kind of hard to remember like all the details, but yeah. So that's you go from Boogie by Cuties, and then at the bottom I marked in filming a plan with me because I needed some relaxation time, so I did film a plan with me that day, which I don't remember which plan with me I filmed, but I did film one. So yeah, that planning sticker I believe is from Naomi Loves Design. I could be wrong. It could be from another shop, but I believe it's from there because it is that sort of paper that she uses. So yeah, and then moving on to Saturday, I put in the double box, and then I'm just putting in my headers, which I believe I put all my headers down at the same time. But yeah, so Saturday I slept in because we had originally planned on going to yoga, but obviously that got scrapped with the lockdown. So we didn't have to get up early because normally our yoga lessons on, like, not lessons, yoga class, I don't know what the term is. Anyways, yeah, our yoga class is normally at 8 a.m, so we normally would have to get up super early, but obviously we didn't have to that day, so we had a nice sleep in. So again, I used another like eyelash sticker, and then I ended up watching some Netflix, so I was just continuing Tale of the Nine-Tailed because I was super obsessed with that show. Like, the episodes are really interesting and I did really enjoy it, so I definitely recommend it if you're into K-dramas and you haven't seen that show already. But yeah, it is on Netflix. It is also on Viki as well, if you have Viki and prefer to use that, or if it's just not on your Netflix library in your country, because I know Netflix is a bit, you know, hit or miss depending on where you live. But yeah, so that TV icon is from Crest Press, and then I played some Rhythm Hive, which I had been slacking on, but as of recently, today I think the second season of Rhythm Hive started, so there's like more missions and like new updates and stuff, so I'm hopefully going to be playing more. But yeah, at this point I think I was kind of like, I didn't have anything else to do, so I was like, oh, I can play Rhythm Hive that I hadn't been playing in a while, which if you didn't know, Rhythm Hive is a rhythm game on the iPhone and other mobile devices, I guess, that has like BTS, TXT, and ENHYPEN songs, which is really fun. So yeah, and you can get like photo cards, and there's like missions and different things, and you can play with other people and make little mix challenges and stuff. It's a fun game. But yeah, I can't really compare it to much because I was never able to play the original Superstar BTS game because it was never available in Australia. So I know some people have like sort of compared the two games and said like Rhythm Hive is really bad, but I don't have anything to compare it to. So yeah, and then I'm kind of behind on my voiceover, but for the rest of Saturday I washed my hair, and then I placed an order with Dashing Diva for some press-on nails, which was super exciting, just to try something different while I take a break from actually getting my nails done. And then I did some designing. So the washing hair sticker is from Fox and Cactus. The little nail polish sticker is from a shop that is no longer open, I don't believe. And then the laptop is from Purple Bunny Prints. And then on to Sunday. Sunday was Anzac Day. So I used the Anzac Day script from Arctic Paper Studio, and then the heart icon from the kit. I also had my iCloud subscription, or like, is it a subscription? I don't know. My iCloud bill was due, and then I had to edit my dad's website just to fix up some of the text. So I used the laptop from Stellarbow Co, and then I had a YouTube binge, so that icon is from the kit. And then I placed an order on Booktopia for some things that my mum wanted, because we had originally ordered a book off Amazon, I believe, and then it got cancelled because they couldn't like source it from the supplier or whatever, so I decided to reorder it, but this time from Booktopia. And then I also ordered a couple other things that my mum wanted, and then I also texted my dad in the evening for whatever reason. I can't remember what I texted him for, but I think I texted him just to let him know that I had edited the website, and yeah, and I think I had to text him about an appointment that I had to go to the next week. And at the top I just also marked in Vincenzo, because the new episodes were releasing on Sundays and Mondays. So yeah, that is the finished spread, which I really love how this turned out. It was something different. I did sort of had to like manipulate the kit to make it work for me, like in terms of the boxes and stuff, but that's fine and it was totally doable. As you can see with these boxes, I did cut some of them down to make sort of half boxes as such. But yeah, it was interesting to use a kit that has a very different format, and I did, like I said, really enjoy it. So I do think I will try Planners Anonymous kits again, because I do really like the unique themes that are available and the, you know, the watercolor style artwork and everything. And also the quality of the stickers is really nice as well. And also I am supporting an Australian business by purchasing from them, so that is also an added bonus. But yeah, so I think here I'm just showing some of the icons that I have left, which some of them I won't use, like the Pinterest and Facebook, but it's cool that they're in there for people who would use them. And yeah, I did make really good use of this kit. The deco was a bit large, but obviously this is more so for, like, you know, scrapbooking and journaling, and yeah, these are sort of like multi-purpose weekly kits. So yeah, that is it for this spread. As always, all the shops will be linked down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!
We're going through phases. I wish I could stay, but the seasons are changing. I'm gone. Can't nobody love you like